Hi friends, it's Lori with Farmhouse Stencil Shop. Come on in and say hello. Welcome you guys. I'm going to make a Santa. I already got it cut out over here. So this is something I haven't done yet, so it's going to be fun. But I want to tell you, this was not my pattern. I was going to do this myself, but hey Kim, how are you tonight? I went on Etsy and found somebody that does these patterns, and I bought it from her, and I've never found her shop before, but I thought it was cute. It's called My Spare Time Designs. I don't know, have you guys ever heard of this little shop? She has some different patterns and stuff, but she had the Santa pattern. So I can't share her pattern with you, but I can tell you where to go. And she is on Etsy, and she even prints out, when I printed it out, it gave me like detailed instructions of how to make it and everything, which I honestly didn't even read this. But this is really cool that she does that. But then she's got like the whole pattern for you and everything. So that's where I got it. It's called My Spare Time Designs. So yeah, we did tweak it a little bit. We kind of changed it around, which she says that's allowed. You can do whatever you want with your own. You just can't resell or share her design. So, and that's normal, you know. Let me say hello to my mom. She jumped on. Hello, Stephanie Wisby. Welcome in. Hi, Fernanda. Welcome. And Jane, happy Sunday to you too. Ooh, 10 degrees in upstate New York. That is cold. Hey, Monetta. How are you tonight? And Michelle is from Iowa. Welcome. Hi, Pat and Chris. Welcome, you guys. And Stacy is from Franklin, New York. 1 degree. Oh, it is so cold here too. It is super cold. Okay, so I better get started. So this is what I have so far. As you can tell, this is his hat. And I'm going to make him like as primitive like as I can. And I'm going to do a little stenciling on him as well. And then he's got like a little, the bottom of his hat, which fits on like that. And then his mustache fits right below it. And I think that'll be really cute. So we'll just see how it turns out. Hey, Kim, welcome in tonight. Hi, Lori. If I miss any comments, I'll go back and read. I'm going to try to keep up with them though. Hey, Patricia and Cindy. And there's my friend Shannon from Rosebrook Cottage. Welcome. Okay, so I got to think what I'm doing though. So I think I'm going to use Tuscan Red for his hat. And I'm going to use plaster for his beard, and for his face, I think I'm going to do khaki. I was kind of torn on what color to make his face because I don't normally paint faces, so I thought khaki might look okay. I think that might be the only colors that I'm using, but okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is this is the brim to his hat. I'm going to put this on here and I got to see where I'm at a little bit, so I'm just going to trace on there. I got to see where to put it. And I don't want to paint on his face part, so mainly what I was trying to trace out was the area for his face. Hey, Deborah. Hey, thank you for sprinkling. That to the side. All right. Let's see. I don't want to go over that. I'm going to start with the plaster, I think. We'll do that. We'll just see how it goes. Is everybody getting ready for Christmas? Hey, Leah. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. So we had Christmas dinner yesterday with my kids. So that was nice. He's going to have a kind of long beard. This paint is... Does anybody have a problem with the chalk paint getting super, super thick? My chalk paint just... I don't even know what to do with it. It just gets so thick. I like it, but it gets too thick. I gotta sit here and water it down a little bit. I'm making a Santa, Leah. This is the first time I've made one, actually. So I'm hoping that he will turn out good. Then I'm going to stencil on him a little bit, too, and put a hanger and stuff on him. I probably should go around the sides on this one. I started my live this evening. Well, I didn't start the live. I was trying to get set up, and for some reason, my camera was zoomed like all the way into my face. And I was like, I can't handle that. I don't know what it was doing, but then I had to click out and go mess with my actual camera instead of the camera when you're on Facebook. I was like, I only have like 3 minutes and it's zoomed into my face like that. It was not going to work out very well. Yours gets thick too. Shake it up and add some water. I should think about doing that. I've done that before, actually. That's what it needs. You're probably right, for sure. You noticed the same thing, Susie? I think we all use Waverly a lot because it's so handy right there at Walmart and all. Which, by the way, some people were afraid that they were like getting rid of it. I don't think they are. My Walmart still has plenty, and they were not clearanced out or anything. They probably just had some that they were clearancing or something. I grabbed a bunch when it was on clearance, and I probably shouldn't have because I'll never get it all used. You don't use it anymore, you just use apple barrel acrylic. The longer I have it, it gets thick. New jars aren't like that. Yeah, I've had this one for a while. I use it quite a bit, but it is getting thick on me. You have to click on the screen to adjust it. I tried to click on the screen and it didn't do anything. I had to go all the way out. But all is good now, thankfully. Crimson is the worst. I actually have some crimson, but I wasn't going to use it. I was thinking about it, but I decided to use the Tuscan Red, which is a different chalk paint. Okay, so I also, let's see here. I got to paint this part the same color. I need a little something here, a little paper towel to lay this on. I'm trying to water it down a little as I go. So this is all white pine. He actually cut this out for me, and he brought in like the hat and the mustache, and they were an inch thick. And I was like, I don't think that's going to work. And so he went back out and he actually put it on his table saw and split the pine board in half for me. And so it made this part thinner, but it is still white pine. But the only thing I'm worried about is it's, well, I think it'll be okay. It probably is like the possibility of breaking easily, but so far so good. It feels like it's a nice cut. So I don't think it's going to break. But that was just our solution this evening. Stick that down there. You can still see. Your Walmart has plenty as well. Yeah, mine does too. We have no shortage of Waverly chalk paint. So we had our Christmas dinner, like I was saying last night, and my kids came over and it was so much fun. Ian smoked a brisket. Should probably do the top of his little hat here. Have you guys ever had cream cheese on the smoker? We made cream cheese, a block, well, 2 blocks actually. I made some barbecue rub, and he smoked it for a couple of hours. It was so delicious. It's the first time we did that. Oh my goodness. We had picked up some jalapeno jelly down in Texas when we were in Canton. And not jelly, but like the candied jalapenos. And we just used the cream cheese on the crackers and then with the candied jalapenos. Oh my gosh. I ate way too much of that. Way too much. Hey, Deborah, how are you this evening? Thanks for coming on. I also have to paint his mustache. Your husband makes it, Kim? Oh my gosh. My cousin told me to try making it, and oh my, I think it's going to be a new favorite for sure. Everybody loved it. Except my grandpa. He's pretty picky, and he did not love it. He's 90, so I'll give him a pass. It's going to be so cute. I hope so. I hope so. So the lady who sells the pattern on Etsy said you can make as many as you want for like craft shows and all that stuff. She just doesn't allow mass producing them. I can't mass produce anything, so I think I'm good. I definitely can't mass produce. I'm only one person, so for us hobby crafters, you know. But I understand. I make baked feta with honey and jalapenos. That sounds delicious. That sounds really good. I love feta cheese on pizza and on salads and stuff. Okay. So I got that much done. I'm not going to paint under the brim of his hat. So the glue will glue better. Let's see, we need red. We need the khaki color. I need another drink. Okay, this isn't a kit, but I did download the pattern from an Etsy shop. I purchased the pattern, and it's called My Spare Time Designs, and she gives like instructions. She gives a whole detailed instruction list down to your supplies, your paint colors, all kinds of stuff. Your florals, she's even got your florals on there. And then she's got the pattern. And she's got it where you can adjust the length. I mean, so she basically gives you the top and the bottom and the mustache and the brim. And then you just use whatever length board you want. We made a smaller one too. Hey, Cindy. Good evening to you and Merry Christmas as well. Hi, Carol. Okay, I'm going to do khaki on his face. Hopefully it'll look okay, but there's not a lot of his face that's going to be showing. Just this little part right here, so we'll just make do. He's actually probably going to look like he has a suntan, but that is fine. Did I plug in my dryer? Yes, I did. Oh, this is one I haven't made before, too. So there was no, this is a winging it night again. Hey, Sandy. Welcome, my friend. I'm glad you jumped on. Okay. Good enough for his face, I think. So it's a different color. So that'll work. And then his mustache and the top of his hat. Okay. Or the brim of his hat. So I'm going to use this Folk Art chalk paint in the Tuscan Red shade. I hope it'll be okay with I picked out some colors of fabric for the bow. And hopefully this isn't too brown. Maybe I should, you know what, maybe I will mix a little bit, because it does look a little brown. I'm going to mix it a little bit with something else. It does have like a kind of a clay pot red color to it, but I still like it. It's a good primitive shade. I'm going to add something to it. Let's see. I'm going to add a little bit of this wine shade to it. I feel like I haven't watched one of your lives forever. I'm happy I caught you tonight. I am so happy you caught me too. So happy. I'm glad you're here. Let me see what it looks like when I put it on. I think it'll be okay. It's gonna be okay. I do need to get that white back out though, the plaster, because I didn't paint this. So we did have to adjust the pattern a little on our own and make his hat a little bit steeper, I guess, a little bit more pointy. because I was afraid you weren't going to be able to see very much of his hat, and I wanted to see a little bit of his hat. Since most of the sign is going to be white, I wanted to be able to see a little bit. So we did kind of, I'll show you in a bit, we did kind of change it a little bit. You see more crafters are using Fusion. Oh, okay, the mineral paint. I cannot say that I've ever even tried that paint. I'm sure it's great though. A little bit more. I really like this wine shade though, and this is like 49-cent paint from Hobby Lobby, and this is a great shade. I like it a lot. That's good for his hat. Get some more white paint over here. Hey, Deline. Who's the pattern from again? It's from, let me get I keep forgetting what it's called. My Spare Time Designs. She's on Etsy. My Spare Time Designs. That's a cute name. Hey, Dewey. Welcome, my friend. Okay, let me get the dryer. It's so quiet. Oh, it's louder. It's not really loud though, is it? I feel like this is a lot quieter than my hair dryer thing when I have the hair dryer. You have to be careful though, or it'll bubble up your paint. I noticed that. You're welcome. Thank you guys for those hearts. Oh, see, I was getting too close and it bubbled a little bit. Maybe it'll be alright though. I'll let it be for a bit. Let's see what else. Let me get back in that white paint. Kind of made a mess of the top of his little thing here. Little ball on his hat. I'll grubby it up though anyways. Okay, let me start doing a little bit of sanding. Sand the edges. So I am going to grubby him up. Why do you like chalk paint? I never use it. A lot of times I've noticed when I'm painting wood that the chalk paint covers better. Sometimes you have to do a couple coats of other stuff and the chalk paint will cover better. But honestly, I use acrylics for a lot too. I just do. I don't have to use chalk paint. I use it sometimes. I actually use it a lot, but I use the acrylics a lot. And when I'm painting like signs, I use a lot of latex too. I'm just a every kind of paint thing crafter. You looked up the designer and there is a My Spare Time design too. That might be the same one. I feel like that it did have a 2. Maybe she started a new site or something. This one says My Spare Time Designs, but I feel like when I went and when I did the download, that there was it doesn't say it on here. She also has a website, mysparetimedesigns.com. I did not go to her website. I just found her on Etsy. But I feel like that's her. I do. Chalk paint definitely covers better. I agree. It does get thick though, which by the way, I probably need to close this one because I'm sitting here with it open, but I need to add water to that one. Anyways, you've always used acrylics, even painting bigger things, Cindy. I definitely use latex for bigger things, but I don't know. I use chalk paint a lot though. I have some of the Dixie Belle paint, and that's a good paint. Got those sanded. Oh, I have a little nose here. Almost forgot. I need to paint his nose. This nose was not part of the pattern. It was not. I had to, you can draw a nose or just paint a nose, but I had this little wooden circle, so I'm just gonna, I don't know if it should be a different color. I'm gonna paint it the same color as his face though. Instead of giving him a jolly nose or anything, I'm just gonna paint it flesh colored. Put that to the side. And then I also have this star. This came from, I'm going to use it tonight. I'm going to put it down here, and I am going to stencil like in this area. So I'm going to put the star down here. This came from Kathy at Lone Tree Rustics. She also has an Etsy shop, and that's where I got that from. I think it's cute. It's like a big star button. I'm going to use cinnamon. This cinnamon color, the Folk Art Cinnamon, has more of a like goldish, yellowish. It's a good primitive color. I really like it. That's what the star looks like. It's like a star button. Hey, Shelly. Welcome. Welcome, my friend. Patricia says, I really like the Dixie Belle paint. I do too. I like Dixie Belle. See how that cinnamon is like it's kind of like a orangey, yellowish color. I like it a lot. It's a good primitive shade. It's not like mustard yellow, but it's not really, I feel like it's not cinnamon, like cinnamon sticks or anything. Just going to paint that. Did you guys see my little tree that I made? We don't have a big Christmas tree. We just have that little one. I really like it. It's cute. Put a lot of my homemade ornaments on there. I think that's a nice shade. And then I'll grubby that up as well. Set that to the side. And you need to sand this part. I need to scoot back a little bit, I think. So I really want to take a drive and look at Christmas lights, which is something I haven't done in a long time. Do you guys still like doing that kind of stuff? We took our nieces and nephews a few years back, and it was a lot of fun. And now, well, some of them are getting too big now, but we do have some other younger ones. But I just want to go look at them myself, get some hot coffee or something. Thank you, Susie. I really liked it. Did you guys catch the video where I made the little glue, the little stars out of glue with the school glue? I have that whole gallon of school glue, so it worked out good for me. Those were easy, but it was definitely messy. But it was easy to do. And they just dried up really hard overnight, and I was thinking about like brushing them with some white paint, but I decided not to. Okay, so that's what I got so far. The back of him needs cleaned up a little bit. I am going to put a hanger on him, but I kind of wanted to put him together first and then go from there. I'm going to have to turn him around towards me. I hate for him to be upside down for you guys, but I have to see what I'm doing here. Can't really see because his beard is so long. Oh dear. All right. So I'm going to put let me sand his little nose a little bit. You guys like the video. I hope you guys will try it. It was pretty easy, but you do need like finishing nails because you need the nails that don't have the, like, you don't want big heads. You want something you can just like, because it will be a little bit difficult to get it off, but if you do like I did in the video and just hammer the nails towards the inside of the star, it's easier. But you need finishing nails for sure. Or you would have to sit and pull the whole nail out. I want to burn my hand. This thing gets super, super hot. I don't even know what I have it set on. I think I only have it like, maybe I got it up a little too high. How many kids do I have? We have 5. We have 5 kids. They're all grown and out of the house. We have a blended family. He has 2 and I have 3. Together we have 5. Our youngest just turned 21. So it was nice having some of the kids. Not all the kids came home. Some of them live in Tennessee, but the 3 that live locally, they were here and we had such a good time. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Cindy. Working on some stars right now. You got your hands in glue then? Goodness. It is a fun project though. I'm glad they turned out good. Hi, Maria. Or Marie. I didn't mean to call you Maria. Just came out that way. Goodness. Thank you so much. Hey, Lori. It will be great for patriotic holidays. You could dry brush them. That is true. Oh my, I didn't think about that. I was going to dry brush some white, but I decided not to. And I like them the natural color for the tree. I think they were, you know, what I wanted on my tree, but I'm kind of glad I left them. But I see what you're saying. I think that would be a good idea for sure. We have a blended family as well, making it 4 kids for us, all grown up as well. It's so sad because we were so used to all the soccer games and all the sports, and then all of a sudden they're just grown up and out of the house, and it just makes me sad. All right, moving on. Let's see, what should I do now? Maybe I'll work on his face. What should I do? No, I know what I'll do. Okay. See, stuff like this I have to think about in steps. Like, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Okay, no, I'm not going to do that yet, and I'm not going to glue this down. I'm gonna stencil. I got my stencil here. Just have to make sure where I want to put it to get all this debris from sanding out of the way. And then I think I left room to put my star down here at the bottom. All right, let me tape that down. I'll stencil it on and then I'll show it to you guys. Oh. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this evening. I know it's a busy time of year for sure for everybody. We didn't do a bunch of gifts or anything like that. We we just gave the kids money, so I think that's gonna be good right there. Move that out of the way. I'm gonna go ahead and stencil it in black so it'll show up good. I haven't made a bow for a little while, so I was gonna make a bow tonight. That'll be fun. All right. I was checking to make sure I wasn't off the camera. You'll be doing cookies all day tomorrow. I have been doing so good with dieting and stuff since I got back from our cruise. I ate so much on the cruise. I came back, I was 5 pounds heavier, and I've lost 6 pounds since December 9th. I started the very next day. We got back on December 9th. And then we ate that huge meal last night. And I woke up with a headache this morning. It was bad. And I was thinking, man, was it because I overate yesterday? I do not know. It could have been. Do you ever do that? Wake up in the morning with a headache? That is like the worst. And I feel like, did I sleep wrong? Did I eat something strange? And it just feels like, what was I dreaming about or something, you know? Was my neck kinked wrong? Morning headaches are the worst, and it happens every once in a while, but I had eaten really good. I was doing intermittent fasting, and I still am. I'm back on it now. But I mean, you got to have a cheat day once in a while, but I just felt like I have not felt bloated or anything in the past week, and I've done really good. And then, of course, you have a dinner and all the dessert and all the good food and all the carbs and all that. And you can't help it. The struggle is real for me when it comes to bows. Do you have a Bodabra? Those are a game changer. When I got that, I use it now for any time I need to make bows for these kind of crafts. You have headaches every day, Cindy? Is that what you're saying? Too much salt does that to you, Marie? We don't eat regular table salt. We switch to real salt. It's called real salt. It's supposed to actually be good for you, but we don't eat a whole lot of it. I mean, believe me, I like my food salty and stuff. I think this is good enough. And I know salt is not good for you. I don't like that feeling either, Deborah. It's terrible. Hey, Tracy. Oh, that's okay. You got to get your shopping all wrapped up. Peggy, I'm never headache free. Aw, that's terrible. I hate headaches. I've suffered with headaches for a while. Deborah loves her Bodabra. Oh, from your neck, Cindy. I hear you. I used to have really bad migraines when I was in my 20s, and every once in a while I get those migraines that you see the flashers in the aura. Let me turn this around. So I was thinking of the here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, you know. So that's why I decided to make it say all is merry and bright. So, see what I'm saying? I had to match Santa, so that's what I was going for. No, not pink Himalayan salt. It's called real salt though. I guess just look up real salt. They have a website. I feel like they're in Utah or something. Stacy loves her Bodabra too. That's right, Sandy. Yes, when I don't drink enough water, I will for sure get a migraine. That's why I try to drink enough water for sure. All right, I need more black paint to cross these bridges. Thank you, guys. I'm hoping he turns out okay because this is the first Santa that I've ever made. And honestly, we probably could have just did this little pattern ourselves. This is not working out. I gotta find a different one. I gotta find a different little paintbrush. If your little paintbrush isn't right, it's so hard to cross the bridges. Okay, I think this one. This one's new. We could have, I was gonna draw one out, But then when I saw that this lady had the patterns that she was selling, and I was like, why not support a small business and just buy her pattern and try it out? I can't wait to leave her a good review on her Etsy page too. As long as this turns out. I mean, I would never leave her a bad review, but like I'm saying, as long as it turns out, I'll be able to post a photo of it. I like to leave reviews with a photo and stuff. I would never, ever, ever leave a small business. I just can't. I couldn't do that. I would never leave a small business a bad review. That's just me, though. I don't leave bad reviews. I don't think I leave I haven't for years on anything. Now, my husband, he can give like, not to like small businesses, but like he can write the reviews about his tires and all that stuff. And that's different. You struggle with the little brushes. It's just like, they get smashed. The ends of them get smashed and stuff. I do like to cross the bridges though, and a nice good set of fine tip really work well, which by the way, I got, they have like little 4-packs, I believe, at Hobby Lobby, and they're only like $1.30 or something, which is really good for these little brushes. They work great for tiny little bridges and stuff. And this one does have little bridges to fill in. Gotta concentrate here. You always have new ones on hand. I bet you do, Cindy, because you're a painter. Cindy is so good with her paintings. Oh my. You gotta have extras. I was kind of going for like a nice kind of older classical font when I just made this stencil tonight, right before I came on here. So, okay, that's with all the bridges crossed. I think that's gonna look cute. And I just gotta put him together and all that. Now, let me get my dryer again, make sure that's dry, and then I'll start like rubbing in it. This thing, my finger touches that and changes it all the time, off and on, high and low. I bought a little eyelash liner. That's a good idea. Oh my goodness. Tracy, that's a great idea. She said, I bought a little eyelash liner or little eyelash liner brushes from Amazon. You get like 100 brushes for $8. All right, I'm going to have to go look for those. Eyeliner brushes, is that what you said? Eyelash liner brushes. Oh, you're welcome, Cindy. I always send freebies. It's just something I've always done since day one. I've always sent freebies with my orders. Just something I do. All right, so grubby-in. I'm going to grubby. I'm going to start grubby-in. I'm going to use the Kilts wax. I'm going to play it safe and start up here on the hat, because it always freaks me out a little bit. I don't know why. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this. And then I'll go maybe around the edge with, yeah, let me see. Let me just see. See if it shows up good. Okay. Because I need to clean up this red a little bit too. That'll clean it up. And it'll add a little bit of, it'll kind of darken up the white a little bit too. And it will seal it at the same time. I use those Amazon brushes as well. They're a game changer, huh? I'm going to have to check those out. So they're good for crossing bridges and little bitty stuff. Hey, Mary Jo from South Dakota. Thank you so much. Trying to get caught up, guys. Freebies are as exciting to receive as a stencil. I'm glad that you like them. Where did I get the brush that I'm using right now? I want to say this just came from Walmart. I feel like it's just like a stenciling brush from Walmart or something, but it's really good. It works good with the wax, I think. So that's what I use it for. Does it even say? No, it doesn't even say. It says made in China. That's all it says. Hey, Karen. Just home from your candlelight service. That sounds nice. Thanks, Marie. Yes, Bobby Joe. It's just Minwax. Just putting some Minwax on it. I want to make it darker around the edges, though. But I want to sit here with the little Kilts wax and try to do all of that. Another paper towel. So it kind of darkened it up a little bit. I'm off the camera or something. It's always like crooked. Let me see here if this is going to be dark enough, or I might use the Distress ink. I think this will be okay. Just going to give him some more grubby. I think that'll look good. When they're no good, just throw them away. That's how I am with the makeup wedges. And I just cut the paint off, let it dry, cut the paint off, and then I save the littler pieces for tiny projects. Does anyone know, can you still buy this dark sealing wax? Is it hard to find? Because I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of it. I heard that they don't make it anymore, but I don't know. I could be able to see really well around the hat. I might, I'm going to go ahead around this part though. Oh, I'm glad that you like it. Open he turns out. You get yours off Amazon. Oh, okay, the wax. Yeah. I ask a question and forget what I asked. I think I found this on eBay, but it's been quite a while. I mean, it lasts a long time. It really does. Okay. Let's do the top of his hat. I'm going to have to drill holes for a hanger. I haven't planned that yet. Okay. I need to go ahead and probably do his face. So, I think faces are my least favorite part. They just are. They're just my least favorite part. I'm going to have to probably take a little bit more. I feel like that maybe I put this on the wrong way. I feel like I don't have enough painted in here. I'm going to paint a little bit more to make sure that it's covered up. You can see a little bit too much there. Looks great with no face. I gotta add a face. I get what you're saying. I think I really want to add a face though. He's gotta have a face. He needs cheeks too. Okay, that'll be better. That'll be better. All right, so I'm gonna put his nose right here. I feel like I need to do his cheeks before I do his nose, and I don't have a plan for the cheeks, so I was maybe thinking I don't want to do pink. I'm not sure what to do. Let's see. Let me test something. Let me just test something. Okay. What brush do I need? All right. Oh boy. I'm gonna put it right there. But I need more paint than that because that didn't even show up. But I don't want it to be too dark. Oh my. I'm trying to dry brush it on there, but maybe I need a different brush. It's gonna have to be a little bit. Oh no, that's gonna be, I think that's gonna be good. It's gonna be like just subtle or something. Let me just keep going. Keep going with it. So I am using Nutmeg Brown is the color that I'm putting on his cheeks with. Y'all see what I'm doing? I just don't want to like put too much on at a time. I think that'll be good. I don't want to overdo it with the cheeks. Can you guys see his cheeks? I see the cheeks. I don't know. I think I'll probably put a little bit of, let me take the wax. I have like a tiny little brush. I have a tiny one here someplace that I like never use. I have makeup blush that I use for some things, like I've used it on the snowman and stuff before. But I didn't want the pink, and it's pink. Thank you guys. Okay. All right. So no pink cheeks. That worked out okay. Now I've got to, maybe I'll go ahead and glue his mustache or something down so I can start gluing stuff in place. So I'm going to use my hot glue and a little bit of wood glue as well. You like his cheeks? I hope so. I hope it looks okay. I don't want to go too far off the side here. This is a really cute pattern though. I really like it. A little bit of that and a little bit of this. Hold it in place. So far, so good. So far, so good. Maybe I will stick his nose on. right. It's going together. It's going together. Okay, so I got to put some eyes on him, which I'm going to just do like I've done before with the, I'm going to use pencil eraser. I'm just going to give him some little eyes. Let me practice over here first. Oh, okay. Let me look at him. I want it to be right above his nose. This part's hard. Why do I get so nervous? Okay. You guys, should he not have eyes before I do this? He's kind of cute without eyes, but no, he needs eyes. He needs eyes. This is hard because he is cute without eyes. Look at this. He needs eyes though, doesn't he? I'm just gonna do the eyes. Oh my gosh. Decisions. Decisions. Yeah, the pattern is from My Spare Time Designs. I'm doing it. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I don't want to screw him up. One isn't bigger than the other one. One is slightly, I think slightly bigger than the other one. Oh, it's okay. It's all right. All right, so he's got eyes now. Just little eyes. Yes, he needs eyes. Well, he's got the eyes now. He did look cute though. Oh, you know what he needs though? And I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. His eyebrows. She's got eyebrows on this and it's adorable. But I don't know if he's got much room for eyebrows. And they would have to be white, of course. Should I try it? Should I try eyebrows? Should I try the eyebrows? They are awfully cute on this picture. What do you guys think? Eyebrows or no eyebrows? I'm going to do eyebrows. He's Santa Claus, right? He needs some eyebrows. If he was a snowman. Well, snowmen have eyebrows too. All right, let me think this through. Because I'm going to have to grubby the eyebrows. No eyebrows. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try the eyebrows. I just have to find the right brush here. Does this one work? I'm going to practice an eyebrow over here on something else. How can I do an eyebrow? Let's see. Let me see if I can just do it on this tray. How did she do her? Let me look at these eyebrows. Okay, they're kind of just basic eyebrows. Let's try it. I don't want them to be positioned weird. All right, here we go. Deborah says do it. Okay, let's do some eyebrows. All right, switching brushes. That brush don't work good. Sometimes you just gotta, let's try this one. I don't like this one either. I need a good brush before his eyebrow totally just dries. Let's try this one. Not bad. Should they be like skinny eyebrows or should they be bushy eyebrows? Might not even have to really grubby them. All right, they're a little bit on the, well, not really bushy, but I don't think it looks bad. What do you guys think? Do they need to be bigger? I don't feel like they need to be bigger. I'd be pushing it. I'd be pushing it with bigger ones. What do you guys think? Cute. I like him. I think he's turning out really good. Yes, the it's My Spare Time Designs. That's where I got the pattern. She's on Etsy, and there might be a 2 after. I don't think I'm gonna do like a little white dot in his eyes. I'm kind of partial to just the little black eyes like that. Leave it as it is. Okay, I gotta put the little star, and then I'm gonna make a bow. Put the star right here. Just gonna glue that down. So I'm gonna I have a hanger to put on the top, and what do I do with it? It's just there it is. Just the wire, and I was thinking of just putting it, let me think how I could do it. Now I have done them before where I've just stapled it in the back. I might just do that instead of drilling through the front, and I won't even have to mess up his hat if I just put the hanger on the back of his hat like that. I think that might work out okay. I was going to drill a couple of holes, but I don't think I need to do that. Let me see if I can just flip him over and kind of just put the hanger on the back of him. What do you guys think? Because I can just staple it in. I might just add it later even. If I put a hanger on him like that, I think that would be okay. I don't want to put the sawtooth hanger on the back of him and make him like a picture. I want him to be more like with like a hanger up here. What do you guys think? Yes, just a regular sheet of paper, Sandy. Just a regular sheet of paper. It just prints right out on your computer. Or right out on your printer. Okay. Why not? Let me get my stapler. Hope that I have staples in this. If not, I gotta back up. Oh, that one didn't. That one, I must be out of staples in that one. It worked for a minute. These staples are more thin. So what I normally do if I put a hanger like this is I put a couple of staples and then I put a little bit of hot glue just to keep it from pulling out. Doesn't have to be a lot, just enough to hold those staples in place with the wire. I'm going to speed that up a little bit. Thank you guys. I don't want to get this too close to it because it's heat. I don't want to flip it back over before that hot glue is dry. It's drying. It's setting up. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the side and make a bow. I think it's cute. I actually want to put something on the front of the star. I'm gonna lay it over like this over here. I don't want that hot glue to be all sticky. All right, so I got some fabrics here, and let me just look at it really quick again. Make sure my fabric, so I think it'll be okay. So the ones that I picked, and I've already got them ripped. Need a little bit of jute. Hey, Nikki, I didn't see you jump on. Thanks for being here. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's see. And I also have some lace, and I don't know what to use this for, so I'm going to put it in the bow. And another thing I did was I had this fabric that's like the green stripe, ticking stripe, whatever you call it, fabric. And I ripped some of it this way, and then I ripped some of it the opposite way to kind of give a little bit of different look in the bow. Kind of be a little bit of both in there. Let's start with this one here. I just thought that might look cool. And this bow's going to have to fit on his hat, so. Because I already got all this covered, so it's going to have to go up here probably. So I don't want it to be like huge, huge. We'll just see how it goes. I really want to make a bow though, because I haven't made one in a long time. Oh, so I got to make one. It's been a while, hasn't it? I don't even know. I can't even remember the last one that I made a bow for. The only thing about using these fabrics is all these extra strings. Do you guys like all these strings? I try to cut some of them off because I feel like it's way too many strings. Lots of strings going on. Hey, Judy. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, you guys. I think I will probably try to come on like on Wednesday morning, maybe. I'm thinking wait, what day is Christmas? I just don't want to come on Christmas. I'll have to look at it. One day this week, I'm going to come on and do some more stenciling in the morning. Put a little bit of this in here. Nope, I'm not going to put that one in. I'm going to skip that one. I'm going to put this lace in here. Wednesday is Christmas. I'm not coming on. I'm not coming on Wednesday this week. We've already done our Christmas here, so I couldn't even remember what day was Christmas. Not Wednesday, but maybe one day this week, and do the early morning stenciling. So I think that's nice to do the up close stenciling. I have a lot of people asking me stenciling questions, and sometimes it's hard to find the stenciling videos over the crafting videos. So that way, if I do the up close, I can see them really easily too. I think I'm gonna. You just stopped tearing your fabric. I was actually, I cut some of it because of the strings were just driving me crazy. Like you can tell I cut this part. But this is just, this is too much strings for me. I'm just like, I like strings sometimes, but this fabric came from Hobby Lobby and it's like a homespun, but it's like different because my homespun doesn't do this kind of stuff. I've never, this is like perfect for like a snowman scarf though. If you need a snowman scarf, this stuff rips like perfectly for that. So, but you could always like cut the strips. That's right. Put a little bit of, let's put some Spanish moss in there. Just stick it right in with the bow. Maybe I need to, okay, bear with me guys. I'm going to pull off a couple of these and stick it underneath that one down there. Put those back in. I don't think, maybe a little bit more of this. I wanted the different, I want you to be able to see the different textures. I don't want to make my bow huge. It's like decisions, right? That's what I get for not making the project ahead of time. But that's too much of that in one spot. Okay, let's just go back here. Maybe this will be okay just like that. I have a little bit more lace back here. I want the lace on the front. And I don't want that red because that's too frilly. Let me just see what it looks like if I just stop here. Because if I make the bow too huge, it's not gonna look right. I didn't think about what to put in the middle of the bow, so I'll probably just like put jute in the middle of the bow. Just make a little jute bow for the middle of the bow. I actually do have some. I do have some Excelsior. I didn't think about it. That probably would have been a good idea. I guess I could take it apart. I do have Excelsior though, but just see. I think it'll be okay with the moss. I have some little greenery too. I still have leftover greenery and some other stuff. So, thinking just putting his bow like right there would be good. Okay. Let me fiddle with it a little bit. My scissors again. Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with bows, that's for sure. I'll pull that one up front. It's not the cutest bow. It's not the cutest bow, y'all, but I think it'll be okay. Turn this up a little bit. All right, I'm going to stick it on. I want to cover his face, though. Okay. Just going to stick it on. Is it okay that Santa has a bow? I was thinking it'd be cute. My hands are dirty, too. I have some Christmas greenery. I'm going to cut it down a little, probably. I can either do the greenery or I can actually, I have a lot of the Sweet Annie. And I just got that into my glue. And I also have, remember when I used coriander before from my garden? I still have, I think that's what I'm going to use. I still have a bunch of it. And it works out pretty well. Like, you just have to cut off the little pieces. Yeah, this was right on my garden, and I kept it. I kept all the little pieces, because look, it makes like little, isn't that cute? It's just coriander. I'm gonna stick some of it in here. I did get one of those melting, those, what do you call it? The little pot, the skillet for the hot glue and all that. I did get one of those. Those things are huge. There's no rules that say girls are the only ones that have to have bows. That's right. I don't want his bow to be covering his eyes, though. Yeah, the glue pot thing. Glue skillet, glue pot. Yes. That's what I got. I'm going to stick a little bit of, I'm going to stick a tiny bit of glue on this bow to keep it out of his face. I'm going to keep it over this way. Right. I will use that glue pot, though, eventually. I will. Am I sending it to you for Christmas, Nikki? You're funny. So how that those truffles you were making turn out? I caught almost all of your video, and then I was like, I have to do other things, but ugh, it was making me hungry. I think that would be so fun to like cook something for everybody at some point, sometime. I don't know when. All right, I'm not loving my bow very well, but the bow's driving me crazy. It might be the lace. I'm not the best with the lace. I've got spider webs all over me now. It's driving me crazy. All right. They're all over. Bow in the middle here. Trying to tie it tight and it wasn't working. There we go. I might fiddle with him a little bit off camera. Just kind of get his bow the way I want it and everything, but I don't want to keep you guys all night messing with the bow. And let's see, I have this too. No, those are too big. Those are too big. There's another one of these. I could stick that right there somewhere. I will definitely scroll back through and look at comments and all that. I will. I'm sure I'm missing stuff. I should have used the Excelsior instead of the Spanish moss, but it is what it is. And I'm going to have to do something on the front of, you guys give me suggestions really quickly. Okay, so this is what he looks like. What do I need on the front of this star? Anything, or leave it like that? I mean, it looks like a button. It has holes. Do I need to cover those up? Should I add something to it? Should I could probably like, let's see. I have more of this. I could always put like something down there, put a little piece of that in there somehow. I don't know. Maybe a little jute or something. A button, or leave it as is, a rusty bell and a bow. Add a little twine over the holes. That's what I was kind of thinking. A little simple bow, maybe. I don't know. You love him? Thank you. I wish I had jingle bells. I don't think I have any. I knew I needed to get some of those from Dollar Tree. All right. Okay, hang on a second here. I feel like I need to do, hang on. I don't think this is going to work. Maybe I could do like, that might be too big. Hold on. And my jute has something stuck in it. All was going good until my jute has something stuck in it. Okay, there we go. I did get some buttons from her, yes. And I'm not sure where they are right now. Some wooden buttons. I do have some. I wonder. Hold on a second. Let's see. Tie that off and then maybe put, because I need something else on it. I can't just have, okay, this might work. I'm going to put that like that so it'll be more than one little tail. Okay, I think this is going to work. Let's put some glue on here. Pull these down here a little bit. Need it to stay. I need it to stay. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I appreciate you. And if I don't talk to you before Wednesday, besides just, you know, I don't think I'll be live before. Even though I might do an early morning thing. But if I don't talk to you before then, I hope that you have the merriest of Christmases. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your holiday. I think it's going to stay. I might fiddle with this top bow a little bit. Okay, so I'll post a photo in a little bit, and I'm going to clean him up. I'm going to finish him up and maybe play with him just a little bit more. But this is pretty much it. So what do you guys think? I'm going to make sure his eyes are not going to be covered up or anything. So what do you think? What do you think? Thank you guys. Thanks for being on here tonight. I really appreciate you. And again, the pattern came from My Spare Time Designs. She's on Etsy. It's the first time I've ever been to her shop or anything. She has some other patterns too. But of course, they're like digital downloads. You just download it and print out the pattern, and then you can cut it out yourself. So that's all that I used. I really like him. I think he turned out great. I'm going to mess with him for just a couple minutes though, and getting perfect, and then I'll be all done with him. And I will see you guys later. You guys all be safe. Stay warm. It's freezing out there. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Yes. And have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you all for jumping on. I'm so glad that you like it. Thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you, Vicky. Let me scroll up a little bit. Thanks, Cindy. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. I don't know who sent the stars. I missed it, but thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you, Marilyn. Oh, hi, Lori with Lavender and Lace with Lori. Welcome. It's the end of the video now, but I'm glad that you did jump on. Oops, let me see. What is the name of your site you do? Farmhouse Stencil Shop is my website. FarmhouseStencilShop.com or FarmhouseStencils.com will take you there as well. Thank you, Ruth. Thank you, Bobby Joe. Merry Christmas, Sheila. Have a good night. Thank you. Thanks, Lori. Thank you, Cindy. Thanks, Pat. Merry Christmas to you, too. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Lori. Merry Christmas. Okay, I'm going to jump off. I won't keep you any longer. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.